Cool.
Sounds good. Everything's copacetic where you can be heard.
You said cope aesthetic. I love when you use that word, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. You use that
Everything's
word a lot.
copacetic.
That's his
You
biggest
use that word a
word.
lot,
That's
man.
his biggest
It's his
word.
biggest word in his vocabulary. 100%. 100%.
Really?
I think so. I think it has to be.
It
Like,
has to be.
well, plausible is your biggest word, so
Plausibility.
no, you say plausible.
Well,
Don't
he
you
just
never
said
use the word plausibility.
You can ask everyone in my circle. I've said plausibility a lot
I'm
of
in your
times.
circle.
Obviously, you've been outside a little bit. If you ever
I
heard
don't
that
know.
one.
You might be outside. Hey, look. Everybody's heard me say
Possibilities,
plausible,
plausibilities,
probabilities. It's
probabilities.
all. It's all in
It's
conjunction
all
with
P,
one
bro. It's
another.
all P.
Yeah, it's all P, bro. All P.
All P, bro.
You gotta keep it P, bro. Come on. Oh, yes. Anyways, though, welcome to another episode of the All Opinions podcast, featuring yours truly. My name's Hunter. I'm with my brothers. I allow them to introduce themselves as well. You go ahead.
Your boy Ian, aka Jarrell, aka Jerry. What it do?
And then we have
What's poppin'? It's the one and only. It's Trey. You know what I'm saying? Back at it again. Episode 4.
back at it again, episode 4. We are glad to be back. It's been a long, eventful week.
Right.
I'm gonna toot my own horn because I had a game. I don't even remember what it was, but we went to OT, won. So we got 2 dubs in a row. We talked about our last win last time.
Clutch free throws this game.
Podcast. So I might as well bring clutch free throws to send it to OT. You know what it is. So very happy we came out with the win. Excited for next week when we go to the big dogs. Big dogs. So
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch.
Oh yeah. But we'll talk about that another time, man. Right now we are focused on the opinions that we have today. So new music came out over the week. A couple albums. First album that I wanted to speak on is the Young Boy Never Broke Again, Mr. NBA Youngboy himself. Dropped an album called Colors and the Deluxe. So let's just, what are you guys' thoughts? Any thoughts? I know you guys don't really listen to Youngboy like that, but for this to be one of those projects that that you guys actually took the time to listen to, what are your first initial thoughts on the project? Ian, you can go first.
Oh, I'm going first.
Yeah, I'm really curious to hear what you have to say.
Man, that joint was heat, bro. Joint was fire, bro. The whole joint was. I'm over here singing. I'm in my bag. I can feel the emotions. Like, bro, it was a 10 out of 10 album, bro.
Dang.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, my experiences with Youngboy, he's never had a bad album.
Well,
like,
that
it may be repetitive to some people, but
bro, the joint was heat. And then I started listening. I messed with the first couple of songs, and then that Two Who came on, and I was starting my singing bag. He started getting into his singing bag, and I was like, dang, this is really taking off for me.
And that's one of the songs I wasn't really a fan of, even though I know it's a good song still. I didn't add it because I knew I wasn't really gonna listen to it that much, but I know it's still a good song.
Oh, I didn't really.
And another thing is, with Youngboy, it's like he has this type of thing where he can rap all hard and you know what I'm saying, and come at you aggressively, but then he comes back with the singing, with the auto tune, and like he really likes to mix it up. And I think a lot of people get this misconstrue what he's really about. So Trey, what are your thoughts?
I want to keep going on some songs, some other highlights.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I pulled up the list. DC Marvel.
Let's pull it up.
So pretty much once Two Who hit, DC Marvel was fire. Expensive Taste was fire. Cage Feeling had me in my bag, bro. Cage Feeling had me in my bag. This and That was tight.
That was an Aiden Ross diss, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I heard the that was funny. Then the Emo Rockstar, Emo Love was straight. Snow Bunny was like And I think Bring the Hook was another fire one, but I think Cage Feeling might have been my number 1. I gotta hear it again, but I'm definitely gonna listen to this album. I'm adding this album. Matter of fact, I'm gonna add this album right now. I mess with this. This is heat. This is gas. This is straight gas.
Yeah. That's good. I'm happy you liked it, bro. I'm really happy you liked it. A lot of my friends love Youngboy, so it's definitely refreshing too because I know you don't listen to him like that, so you get to hear something new, a new voice. So that was good.
And that's the
Do
thing.
you
I
have any?
never disliked or anything like that. I just never went out of my way to listen. So
Right, right. And yeah, there's a big difference between dislike, because a lot of people dislike him without even listening to him.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
and that's mostly
So I
probably
think
like fan base type thing. You know.
exactly, exactly. So, do you have any final thoughts? Any final things you want to say about the album?
Um, man, we talking about like, he just went into my top five right now for me. I gotta listen to,
Ooh,
yeah, without a doubt, bro.
that's tough. That's
Without a
tough. Hey,
doubt.
but I can see that, bro. I
I've
can see that.
depending on how I don't know how his older music used to sound. Um, but
Same.
based on this album, well, I'm saying like, was it all good like that? Because I've heard some stuff and I didn't really get down with it like that. But this album
Yeah.
right here, I'm a huge fan. I'm definitely an NBA or a young what is it? Young boy
You
NBA.
can say NBA. You can say NBA young
NBA
boy or
young
YB.
boy.
Just say YB.
YB
YB.
never broke again.
Yeah.
Huge fan.
Yeah.
New huge fan. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Why is he
Trey
looking like
Dog?
that? Why is he looking like that?
I don't know. I'm
I'm
curious to what he has to
yeah.
say.
What's up, bro?
I had 10 out of the 20 songs, so it's a 50-50. I had Two Who, so I agree with you. As soon as Two Who hit, I was like this. Oh yeah, this is
I started turning
this is what
up.
this is what we've been waiting for. Went right to DC Marvel like this, back to back
Right?
with it. All right, bet. How you been? Expensive Taste, Cage Feeling. I got Gangsta, Fish Scale, Foolish Figure. I got this and Flossing. Those are my 10 that I kept.
You didn't like the emo rockstar or the emo love?
It was cool, but I don't see myself coming back to it. Like I liked it for what it was. But here's what the thing is, and y'all know how I feel about this artist.
I don't know how you feel about this artist.
You do know how I feel about this one because it was giving me Trippy Red. It was giving me Trippy Red on a lot of these songs. I'm not gonna lie. He said, I remember we were talking about this. You were saying like he was going for the more rock star thing, and he sounded like Trippy Red. I thought I heard Trippy Red a couple times, and it wasn't Trippy. It was him. And I enjoyed the music; it was good. But I was like, "Dang, man, you just like kind of like a snatch and steal on some of it."
So you're saying he's biting.
I'm not saying he's biting. I'm just saying that it's biting. Like everyone does. Like a lot of people are doing the rock and
Right.
trap thing. But I'm saying like I felt like when I feel like someone else can do the same thing but better than you on that same track. Like if I listen to it, I'm like, oh man, Trippy would kill this. That's not good.
I'm not taking Trippy on anything over Youngboy, bro.
Never.
No, but you're not a Trippy fan.
But let me ask you something.
I'm not
Trey.
against him though. Like his
Yeah,
last
no.
album, I actually
I'm-
enjoyed that. But if you put
Yeah, and I'm a big Trippy fan too.
But for my first time listening to him, this was good. I got 10 songs out of the 20. I got 10 out of 20 songs. That's good for someone who's
So-
never listened to YB.
So you said, you know what I'm saying, you sound like Trippy. Lyrically though, were you
No,
listening
he's
to it
spinning.
lyrically?
He's spinning. But
That's
you
what I
know,
want to say though, because lyrically
yeah.
he's a lot different than Trippy Red is.
he's way different. But Trippy can get really lyrical too when he wants to. That's the thing. Like, but
when he wants to.
when he
YB
wants
always is.
But my thing about the difference between the two and this type of genre, because this is more Trippy's field than it is YB's first time being in a field from what you said, because it's more rock. I'm just going off what you said.
A couple of the songs are. I feel like a lot of them relate to like.
When he got to his
is.
emo thing, and a little bit before that, a little bit after that, he started really going to rock that whole entire like last 7 songs. It was really heavy rock, except for like Flossing. I felt like it wasn't melodic enough for me in those songs. I feel like he could have taken. I feel like he could take like he did a great job like singing on the tracks and using melodies, but I feel like that's what I'm saying. Trippy could have done that better as far as melody
that's
goes.
the reason. Yeah, did you listen to the
Foolish
album?
Figure?
Huh?
Did you listen to Foolish Figure?
Yes, bro. I have Foolish Figure.
said
It's
it-
number 18.
you-
It's number
said he
18. I
wasn't
have it
mo-
here.
So you said he wasn't melodic on there.
I didn't say that. You see, you're twisting my words. I said it wasn't
You
melodic
just said the
enough.
last.
I said it wasn't
So,
melodic
all
enough.
right. So what you're saying
Okay,
is
okay.
you need
Yeah,
more you need more singing on the album.
If you're gonna do the rock thing, I'm gonna need more of the singing. That's it. I'm not
So,
saying he
all right,
wasn't melodic.
That definitely sounds more like a
Personal
personal
preference.
Preference, bro.
rather than
I don't
course,
artist that you know.
Hey. What's podcast called?
There's a difference between a personal preference and an opinion. Just because you
Yeah.
like something doesn't mean that he didn't give you enough of it. Didn't you got to take what the album is and talk about that, not what
You're trying to find something in all of these artists
that
that they
pleases
don't
you.
do.
Yeah, pleases you.
That
It's
pleases,
not about
yeah.
you. It's about the
No,
work
but you told,
they presented.
but Hunt, you said that he was going into the rock field.
No. I said he was going to dabble in it, which he
Right, he's gonna
did
dabble in
a
it.
little bit, as in
Right,
fish
and
scale, emo
right.
stuff. But you're not always going to get that out of him because that's not who he is. And you're trying to say you want all this stuff.
No, I
That's
don't.
not
I want for those songs. I want that. Everything he else did on the album, on the other tracks, were
Okay,
perfect.
so let's talk about your opinion on what he gave, not on what you want,
If
because
I
that's a
okay,
totally
let me
different
just give you a
conversation.
let me give you a rating. Let me give you a rating.
That's great. It's a great start.
Okay, I would give this album an 8 or 9 out of 10.
solid. That's solid for you, being that this is your first listen.
Right, I'm giving it out. I didn't pick all the songs. I picked 10 songs, and 10 songs for
Right.
me out of 20 is a lot. What I'm saying
Because
is
you also
because
know that the other songs are still good. Some
they're
of them are
still
still
good
good. You just don't
songs.
think you're to play back.
I don't want to play them and don't want to listen to
Right.
them because they just don't want to play them. But they're good
Right.
songs.
It's
He
fine.
just
It's
didn't do
fine.
his thing. But the 10 songs I did pick are more geared to what I like.
Right.
Because they're
I
more geared
respect
to
that.
what I like. If I got a little bit even more from that, like if he stretched some melodies a little bit more on some of these songs, I would give this a 10 out of 10
For what you like.
for what I like because he dabbled in it, which is cool. And I'm giving him, a B for effort for dabbling, but the A is exceeding expectations
For what you want.
for what I want.
So what about for
And
what it
every
is? How did you
you
judge
guys,
it then?
every critic is different of music. We
Well,
talk about it all the time when people review music. My
right.
taste is if you're gonna be here and you've been this is what his like 1,000th album.
He's dropped a lot of albums.
That's what I'm saying. So at this point, you're not new. You're not new to this. You know what to do when you
Yeah,
get in the
but
studio.
it just sounds like that you're reviewing the album based on what you want rather than what the album gave you and what it
Yeah.
was. Same with like the Weekend album.
I'm reviewing the song to see if it has any empty pieces. Most of his songs didn't have any empty pieces. Most of the songs on here, I didn't feel like he needed to change or do anything different or add anything. He did a great job on majority of the album. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the songs that I did feel like
Man, this album was tough.
it
I
was
think
tough.
it was very tough, bro.
I'm not
There was a
disagreeing
few
with
songs I
y'all.
didn't add too, but I see where you're coming from. I'm glad that you liked it and enjoyed it. You took songs away that you thought you would play back, which is good.
Yeah, I just
And
be keeping the whole joint.
acknowledging that the other songs are good, but you obviously don't want to play them back, which is fine.
Yeah.
I've only had one bad encounter with an YB album, even though it was still pretty solid. I didn't really mess with it, but for the most part, all of his albums have been great to me. I would encourage you guys to go back and listen to some, just so you can see the growth. But
I won't do that. To be honest,
maybe probably won't, but it's just an encouragement.
I could, I
You
could,
never
I could
know.
probably find
I
some
can take
time.
that.
I can send you guys a couple of songs, just songs here and there. You know what I'm saying? You can.
Yeah, maybe if you send us a couple
I
songs, but I'm
mean,
not going back.
it was only an hour, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can't go back on. He has too many albums to go back. Like, it's just too much.
No, he has a lot of
Yeah,
a lot.
that's
Of
what I'm saying.
music.
Like, if I'm gonna be honest with myself, this is too much to go back on. At this point,
I understand.
I can listen to him now and going forward.
I respect that.
I
So
mean, I remember.
final.
I
Go
remember.
ahead.
I just remember. I remember hearing about him when he first started, and like just the music I heard, I just didn't like. I guess I shouldn't say didn't like, but I just didn't care for it. But just kind of hearing it now, you could definitely see just where he's at. You know, as far as people that make that type of sound, and he's definitely upper echelon.
Yeah, I mean, in the same breath, he has most views on YouTube, more than Drake, more than all these people.
There's a reason.
I mean, his YouTube numbers are out of the roof for a reason. Obviously, people just play them throughout the day while they getting lit before they turn up.
YouTube, bro, that's where it's at. That's where it's at.
But
Honestly, his fan
he's
base.
running YouTube up.
His fan base is it's crazy.
It's everywhere. I mean, and a lot of people. I was telling Trey, I was like, a lot of rappers' favorite rapper is YB. Like, and people that he's beefing with now, Lil Durk and NLE Choppa, they are on record saying that he is their favorite rapper, which is weird to now be beefing with them. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of NBA players, you ask them, KD was like favorite rappers.
Hey
YB.
man, idols become your rivals. You makes friends with Mike, but gotta add him for your survival.
That's Drizzy, right?
That's Drizzy Drake.
Big Trey. So any final thoughts on the YB album? Any final thoughts?
No, it's solid.
Yeah, solid. Definitely gonna keep
Solid.
listening to
Solid.
future drops.
Cool. Well, we gotta pay homage to a Michigan man. Being from Michigan, there was another album that dropped. Babyface Ray dropped his album Face. Um, Let me hear what you guys say. I know what I think. I listen to a lot of Detroit music. Trey, I know you just started, you know what I'm saying, trying to get on that wave a little bit. Ian, you've dibble dabbled back in the day. You was a lot of Doughboy Cash out, and you maybe took a break for a while. But now, hearing
Back
a
in
new
Michigan.
type of Detroit sound, yeah. What do you think of this album?
Man, I think it was straight. I think the problem for me is it sucked that I had to go from listening to the YB album, and I'm not trying to say that the album is like, shitting on it or things like that, 'cause, they're two completely different sounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you listen to Babyface Ray, it's more you're chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's just the vibe it gives is totally different.
Michigan.
Yeah, it's a Michigan vibe, but I mean for me, I'd probably give it like a 7, 6.5, 7.
That's your first listen
To Babyface Ray?
to Babyface Ray?
No. I've heard other music.
Nah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
hearing some other stuff, I would probably want it more. I feel like there just wasn't enough like gas for me. You know what I'm saying? It was just more of like I don't want to say like an old school feel. But just not that uppity Michigan. It was more like the relaxed Michigan, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Trey?
It was all right. It was all right. I'm not gonna go back and play this album on a song. So I was expecting my expectations were different. That's what messed me up.
What were your expectations?
I was expecting, that Detroit, what I'm saying, sound. And like
You came with the
like,
Detroit sound, bro.
talking about the beats.
You just wanted
Yeah, I was looking for I was looking for at least I wanted like at least 5 or 6 of those.
Yeah, I wanted hits.
I want something to get me like I needed some hits, but it felt like more like he was trying to rap for real.
And be cool. We was in the car.
Cool. Yeah, like I feel like he was really trying to rap and get bars off.
I got a lot of Currency vibes from it, honestly. I don't know if you guys listen to Currency at all.
I'm gonna educate you guys a little bit on Babyface because he's different from a lot of Detroit rappers. I would say, aside of just the beats, like he's more laid back, he's more chill. It's not a lot of those. Like Sada Baby is like what you're saying, Trey.
Yeah, so that was my expectation.
42 Doug, you know what I'm saying? Those guys are a little different when it comes to Detroit. He's more relaxed. He's like
Currency.
He when he raps, it sounds like he's upset that you're not trying to get to the paper. Basically, like he's like trying to put you on game type stuff, and
it's cool.
He's
cool,
he's just on some chill shit, and
it just wasn't. It's not like anything's wrong with it. Like there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that my expectation was for something different. I just got to listen to YB, like Ian said, and I wanted to go get hyped to the next one. I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We hyped here. Let's get hyped. It's a hype day. Like, let's go to the next one. And it just didn't happen that way. And so it set myself up for disappointment. But I'm still able to discern that it was still a good music. I'm sure people who love Babyface are going to enjoy the album. Songs aren't bad. I didn't like the intro. I'm going to be honest.
Nah, bro. I thought it was whack. I thought it was so
yeah. I even downloaded the intro. I didn't download the intro.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I heard the intro. I was like, ooh, I don't even know.
The next song with Ice Revezo, I got that for sure.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was straight.
I'm just saying the intro really kind of like the intro, bro, really messed it up for me. Like, bro, you're supposed to go off the intro, bro. Like, you from Detroit. Like, if you're gonna be chill on the album, cool, but give me something on the intro.
I
Like,
feel that.
Yeah.
but hey, I digress. Like, I mean, if people enjoy it, they're gonna enjoy it. If you're a Babyface fan, you're gonna enjoy that album. So
I really enjoyed the album a lot.
Well, that's good.
And that's only because I listened to YoungBoy the day he dropped, and I didn't listen to YB. I listened to Babyface Ray yesterday. So
So
it was a
you gave
good
yourself
distance
a
between
gap.
each. Yeah, and this album went crazy for me. Um, this is probably one of his best albums in my opinion. Just because I don't. When this is a song called Tunnel Vision on there. That's my shit. Like that should go crazy. I'll listen to that all day. But I really like the album.
Look,
I'm really a big fan of Babyface Ray. Uh, I don't really have much to say. I knew what to expect from him, and that's just that. I don't know. I
yeah,
know people in Detroit
Tunnel
rock
Vision
with it.
went Tunnel Vision went stupid, and then the one
Yeah,
before it, the sincerely face,
yeah.
that one went stupid
It's
too.
it's some it's some it's some ones on there. There's some ones on there. If you guys have a chance to go back and listen to it a little bit, I would encourage you to. But if you don't, I understand.
I will.
Um, but
I
yeah,
will.
I thought it was solid. I thought it was solid.
What you rating it?
For a Babyface Ray project, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. In terms of just music in general, I'd probably give it just to like the general public. I'd probably say it's like a 7.5,
Right.
just because I know a
you've been
lot of people
really these last albums have been dropping. You've been really giving.
vibing with
No,
them because this
he's basing it off of. He just gave us two ratings. He gave us a
two
rating
ratings.
based
I
on
know, but what
what
I'm
somebody
saying is,
produces, and then a rating based on.
Well, let's think who dropped Trey.
well, I'm thinking since the first episode, The
Yeah,
Weeknd and Gunna.
yeah. Let's think about who dropped. Gunna, Gas, YB, Gas. I said Roddy. We didn't talk about Roddy. Roddy was.
Roddy Ricch's album was gas, bro.
I thought it was smooth, bro. A lot of people didn't like it like that.
I
That
liked
joint
it.
hit for me. I didn't download the first 3 or 4 songs. Like Roller Coaster and one hit for me. The Future song, no. When it hit Hibachi, that's Hibachi, Crash the Party, Man Made,
Wait,
Send a
wasn't
Wolf
the
to
first
Miami
song
with Lil
like
Baby.
Thailand or something like that?
Thailand, I didn't really like that song either. But when it got to Hibachi, and then when it hit song with Takeoff, the song with Favi, the song with Baby, Don't I? You like the song with Gunna. And then the BB's interlude, that's gas. And then the 25 million at the end. He ended the album, like it went like here, and then just shot right up real quick. Like I thought the album was solid. I thought it was like a 7.5 out of 10. It was but it was so many people had so many expectations for him because
To the
he had dropped in
box.
2 years,
To the
3 years,
box. To the box. To the
3 years.
box.
He had a box. So he had a lot of hype around it. And I know this is a little off topic, but just in terms of the albums recently, people been dropping good music, bro. I can't lie. People been dropping good music, in my opinion.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
I'm trying to think. I don't know who else. I don't know who else dropped. I mean, nah, nobody else really dropped for real. Juice World, that was a while ago though. But
I don't
yeah,
listen to those albums no more.
nah, I feel it. I feel that. That makes sense. But that's all we have for music. I really want to get down to the nitty gritty though. Start the social media talk. We've been on social media quite a bit lately, especially TikTok. With our posting, we've been pretty consistent with that. We got this little bet going. If we're not gonna really get into that a little bit, but I've lost a couple dollars on that. I hope. Did you guys get those? Did you guys get those dollars?
Actually, I
That's
did.
what that was. That's actually very funny.
Thank you. Thank you for the
As
$2
a
record.
as
That's
a two
very
dollars
funny,
both of y'all.
actually.
Yeah,
Making sure you guys
appreciate
got that. But out of all the apps that we're on currently, which one do you guys think is gonna die out the first?
The first?
Because because a lot of people say Instagram,
No.
and I don't
It's
think it'll be
impossible.
Instagram.
It's impossible for Instagram to die because it's backed by Facebook. Unless Facebook dies, then Instagram will die.
Instagram, Instagram will be the least popular one. It
Twitter's
won't die.
100% not gonna die.
Twitter actually had a
People got
moment
too much
where
to say.
it was like this, and then it dipped a little bit, and now it's just way too high. It's at a point now it's just like TikTok and Twitter.
Honestly, that's the game right now.
Because people take tweets and put them on TikTok, and now people are taking TikToks and putting them on
Yeah.
Twitter,
Yeah.
like just a screenshot.
What y'all think about TikTok adding the repost Have y'all seen that?
No, what is
Uh,
that?
Are you guys serious? You haven't seen that yet? So I mean, if you want to grab your phone right now, I don't know if you
Yeah,
and
I
then go
mean, hold on.
yeah go to TikTok and
See, this
then
is why I can't get on TikTok, man.
crazy bro.
First thing that pops up.
Click the share. You seen something that
First thing that
click
pops
the
up every
share and then
time.
look at the first thing. It says repost with the little two little arrows.
Repost. I don't see it, bro.
All right, so go to
you might have to update it, to
Oh,
be honest.
I gotta get on my other page. I gotta get on my other page.
so well either way when you're on a post and you know how they have the share button.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
click the share button, and then when you have send to at the top, on the far left side it says repost. That's the first thing, and then it has like somebody's name in your inbox. Y'all not had that?
Mm, no, you probably got a feature before me. Look at you.
Eh,
Going
let's
crazy.
go, man. So you don't got repost yet?
So
Maybe I
you
do.
can just
Maybe I'm
like
just missing that.
you can repost a person's video on your page.
Yes, yes.
On
I
your
mean, I
TikTok
don't.
page?
On your
I can
TikTok
just
page, you're reposting
I
now.
can just save a
Maybe
video.
that's hey.
I can just save a video, and that's going to be more for like people who don't make content.
And well, yeah, but it's also like it's almost like a shout out in a way too.
Yeah, but I'm saying like people who just don't want to make content but want to use it as a thing to like if they have friends and family and they all are on TikTok,
Now I
whatever, they
don't
can
know
just
how it works.
post
Like I don't think it works like a where I can take your thing and then now I'm getting likes off of what you posted. It's just
Yeah, because
literally
you can monetize off of
it's
that.
literally I'm reposting it, but all the likes and stuff like that is from the original. It's pretty much the original content, and it'll show somebody that you follow or whatever repost da 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 da.
I would assume the likes. I'm assuming the likes and videos will go straight to the content creator.
Well,
Does that
you're
increase
really just seeing their
interaction?
video. You're just seeing their video, but somebody reposted it.
Oh, okay. That's nice. That's smooth. I think that's
It's
smooth. We should
very
start reposting each other's videos.
it's very
Nice.
it's
New
very interesting,
content.
but
Never mind.
yeah, I don't think posting each other's videos would be
Do you think it
the
would
way when it comes
increase
to
interaction?
repost.
Like, let's say the interaction for the reposter, not the person's video, not the person's video.
Um, I'm trying to look. I'm not even sure if the video stays on the page. Honestly, I think it just shows as a repost. Like, I'm not sure how reposts work, but I might have to try one. But that's what it seems like,
Well,
though. Like it just shows
anyways,
up.
though, I think personally, if I had to pick an app to die out first, I wouldn't say Facebook because everybody's on Facebook still.
Yeah,
Even if you dibble dabble in there a little bit, you just
too much money.
stop by. It's a lot of money on Facebook. Twitter can't. I think the only answer is Instagram. As far not like dying out to where nobody's using it, but being the least used, maybe.
I can
I
see
think that's
that.
a better way of wording it. Because it's become very superficial too. A lot of people cap on there, show this live that they don't live. I remember there was some people on TikTok that were posting on Instagram and acting as if they were in a private jet when they really
They've
weren't.
been doing that for
Like,
years, bro.
yes,
But
and like that,
Instagram, that's where they
a
do
lot of
that.
people are catching. A lot of people are just like becoming more hip to it, catching on to it, and just realizing that Instagram is capped out.
It's fake.
It's fake, and
People want real
people show you
content.
what they want to show you. Yeah, people want real content. The more and more
Because TikTok is showing people's personalities and true selves. At first, we thought that TikTok was corny and everything, and now we're seeing that people want authenticity more
Well,
than they
no, no,
want.
no, 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 no. Because in the same breath, authenticity and corniness are two different things.
Right, but what I'm saying is, at first, people thought it was just corny. I'm saying authenticity
Yeah, that's
is what
because you
people
have these dudes doing some corny stuff on there. Like I still think that it's mad corny. So that doesn't change my
There are
opinion.
things on there that are corny, but I'm
Yeah,
talking about
the app in general.
before.
the
Yeah,
initial impression of the app.
It's
two
changed,
years
bro.
ago it
It's
was.
changed. It's a whole new app now. Like, can you talk,
Yeah,
man? Can you let me talk, man?
I'm not saying
I'm just messing, bro. I'm just messing.
Well, I used to be on Triller before TikTok, so I didn't know about TikTok first. But yes, TikTok does have corny things on there, but people do want to see authenticity. They want to see you drop your phone on accident. They want to see you mess up your words. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. views, likes, shares because it's real. Is
Yeah.
that what you're trying to say, Trey?
Well, what I'm saying is 2 years ago when people first viewed the app, especially people our age, they thought it was corny to even have the app in the first place. And while we were, well, I know Ian was trying to find his niche a little later, but while we were making dance videos and everything, people were talking about you too old to be doing all that on TikTok. Like you too old to. Now it's 2 years in, and all you see nothing but a bunch of grown people on TikTok and people making
Yes.
But
revenue
that's the
off
same
that.
thing. That's the same thing with YouTube, bro. It used to be, oh, he's just a YouTuber. He's just a YouTuber. Yeah, YouTubers out here boxing for 40 mil. So what you talking
Yeah.
about?
Boxing for 40 mil. Which brings me to my next point.
What's that?
There's a new trend on TikTok with the time machine thing. I wish I had a
I
time
wish I
machine.
had a time machine.
So, are there any regrets that you guys have when it comes to social media? Do you feel like you should have started
Yes.
earlier via
Yes.
Yes.
YouTube,
Yes.
1000%.
TikTok? Like,
1000%,
what do you
bro.
guys? When do you guys think you should have really taken it more seriously?
Well, I've been
We've
creating.
always tried to drop YouTube
That's what
videos,
I'm saying.
cereal and milk
I've
back in
been
like 2000 and whatever.
I've been making videos since early 2000s. Like when you think of people like like Chris Move that was doing like the NBA 2K videos and stuff like that. I think my biggest issue, if I was to go back, it would just to be more educated in that field. Because when it came to um, making the content, things like that, I would try and I would dabble here and there, but I didn't really have all the capabilities of doing everything that people were doing at the time. That makes sense.
All right.
Like, so especially with like the gaming videos and stuff like that, there's just like certain
Oh
software,
yeah,
certain
yeah.
things that you have to have and do. And then even when like PC started getting more popular, I would have been deaded my PlayStation and went and got a PC with the ease. So,
Sure.
like shorts.
Man, there's so many. I feel like I missed so many opportunities. I was one of the first people to have Instagram. Bro, my Instagram username was Poppy. No underscore, no period, no nothing.
I
You know
remember
how much I
that.
could have sold that? I could have sold that name for. It was just Poppy.
A lot.
Like
A lot.
I could have sold that for so much, and I just changed it to write my name or some regular stuff. I could have kept it as Poppy, and it would have been like I would probably if I just had listed at Poppy, I would have had so many followers just based off the name Poppy, and I would have had people making, huh?
You could have kept it and not even
I
sold it.
kept it. I didn't even think about it. Like I didn't monetize. I didn't think of social media like that at the time.
I
I don't
think
think any of it.
no, I think
That's
my
what I'm
biggest
saying.
problem
And then
was
even
I kept deleting mine.
yeah, you did.
I deleted like 10 different.
Ian was on Tumblr heavy though.
Was on
Word.
Tumblr heavy. Tumblr was going.
But in a recent time, I feel like Ian put me on the TikTok when we were living with each other back in 2019. And I remember I posted a workout video and it was trash. But it did 9,000 views in like 2 hours.
That's how it was.
remember
I
walking to the
remember
room.
that was like the first video.
Yeah, I walked to Ian's room like, bro, I got like 9,000 views like that. And I feel like had I started TikTok way earlier, I would have been in that same like little.
Would you have kept posting workout videos?
I probably would have been in the workout niche if I had kept like, because that's what I was doing at the time. At the time, I was posting Instagram workout videos. I was posting a lot of workout stuff.
All right.
So I feel like at that time, I probably would have been in that niche, and then that would have been what it was. But then I feel like had I started earlier and I was consistent, I would have been part of that upper echelon group of TikTokers.
Yeah,
Now I feel
think-
like
My first
After-
video was Ren bopped me on the nose and it got 500,000 views. My first video was at 500,000. I didn't know what to do
TikTok
after that either.
2020 was different, bro. TikTok 2020 was a different time.
You talking about
I don't think
pandemic?
people that weren't on there understand that it was so simple to actually just blow up on there and basically create an entire different life for yourself. So simple. Now it's simple, but it's still hard. It's much harder
Definitely.
because
TikTok
everybody's
too.
trying to do it.
TikTok choosing, they're choosing who they want.
They gotta push the button for you.
I don't
huh?
really think
They gotta push the
bro.
button. Yeah, I'm always gonna say they gotta push the button, bro. They choose who's on the For You page and who's not on the For
So,
You page.
do y'all feel like TikTok is against black people?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you feel like it's TikTok or do you feel like it's the people? Or like a mix of both?
Ooh, because the people is what.
Because if I don't want to see a,
Makes
let's
everything
say,
else
it's,
going for
yeah,
your face.
let's say I
Yeah.
don't want to watch a
Yeah.
black person, I'm scrolling through anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that
I think
affects
it's
the
easy to blame
algorithm,
TikTok.
right?
Yeah.
And
Majority of
and
people.
on top of it, I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong, but isn't that an easy way for black people
The
to get into
Bengals
victim mode?
advanced to the Super Bowl.
They won.
27-24. They won by a field goal. They walked them down, field goal overtime.
Wow.
Oh,
You know who I can't wait to hear from? Dad.
Mr. Herschel Harris. I wish we could just put him up and just put him up in this
Oh
call
my
right now.
gosh. Hey, if the Rams win today, it's over. It's Rams championship. I'm calling them.
I don't know, man. Joe Shiesty out here, bruh.
But they don't got enough for that Rams.
They obviously don't need. They obviously can have whatever they want.
That means Mahomes is
That
out of here.
old dingy shirt,
Oh,
boy.
wow, you don't even watch football.
I was gonna say,
49ers. You know how long I had this? I got this in 2014. You know what the year it is? 2022. It's been 8 years. I'm rocking with mines.
Man,
Don't
look at
Right,
blame
but
me.
you haven't watched one game this year.
go get a new shirt.
Not true.
Not true.
It's not
Not
true.
true.
It's not true.
When's the what game you watch outside the playoffs?
None yet. Anyways, so yeah, we might as well just get right into it. Let's get into the sports talk then. Let's get into sports talk. So the 49ers are about to play the Rams. Chiefs just played the Bengals. Bengals just won. Who do you guys got coming out? Quick question. Rams or 49ers? No
Rams.
bias.
Give me the Rams.
I got 49ers.
And
Completely biased.
no.
Completely biased. Yeah, no bias. I went completely.
I was gonna
biased.
say, bro, I like the quarterback battle, defense. I just like the whole Rams football team over the matchup. Just better. Team is just better. Offensively and
I just don't
defensively.
see it. I don't see it. I mean, they got Aaron Donald, but
Okay, who's better, Jimmy Garoppolo or Matthew Stafford?
Trey Lance.
All right, they got the best linemen out there, defensive linemen out there.
But our offensive line is pretty solid.
That's the best
Fine,
cornerback.
I'm just saying, they got the best cornerback out there.
He got burnt by Mike Evans last weekend.
You're talking about Mike Evans, but still. And you're talking
He's
about
rusty.
Von Miller. So you have 3 layers of defense, even though Von Miller is an older player. You have 3 layers of defense that's just like, these guys are legends.
Let me ask you something.
These guys are legends
Let
in
me
the
ask
Then
game.
you got, and on the other side, you got OBJ and Cooper Kupp
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and Matthew Stafford.
it's
Let me ask you
ugly.
something. Let me
It'll
ask you
get
something.
ugly.
Why did they lose games this year?
They lost games this year. One, because of... I ain't going to say
I
because
can
of...
tell you why.
Yeah, you don't want to watch all the games. You a Matt Stafford fan.
The first game they lost 30-some to 30-11. They lost that game due to early in the season they were just having Matthew Stafford just throw the ball. They were not running the ball at all. There was no honesty to the run. They just knew that Matthew Stafford's going to drop back and throw a pass. At the end of the season, when they played their last game, they stayed true to the run game.
Who won
Yes,
earlier
sir.
in the year? Who won earlier in the year?
The 49ers.
By how
Yeah,
much?
maybe- This last game?
No.
By 3.
No. How many should they win? How much did they beat the Rams by?
By 3, the last game.
No. They beat them by 21.
They did not beat in the last game of this year. They did not beat them by 21.
November 15th, they played them and they beat them by 21. 31 to 10.
They played again in December. Look at that game.
Pull it up.
Now, and you pulled it up. You pulled it up. So they won in overtime by 3, like I said.
Pull it up right now. We'll see.
No, it's not. We'll see. I don't have to. We'll see. I told you what it is. I told you the first game, Matthew
I'm
Stafford.
telling you right now.
Go ahead. 27-24?
I don't
Or
see it.
29-26?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Don't know. Like I said, the first game, Matthew Stafford was just chucking up passes, and they were just using him to throw the ball to get him in the system. That's it.
It's not like an excuse.
I'm telling you what it
It
is.
sounds like they were 7 games in already. So I
I'm
mean,
telling you what
how
it is.
do you already know the system?
There's no
How you not know the
excuse.
system?
There's no excuse.
How you
Just
not
tell
know
you
the
what it
system?
is.
Week 7. It's week 7. You had training camp and 7 other games before then, and preseason games. You don't know the system? You're making up excuses, man. That don't sound right.
So when the NBA players come together for the first time, they have preseason. They're halfway through the season, and I adjusted that's to a system. That's not the system.
No. No one
That's completely
plays
different.
and playing together. First off, basketball and football are 2 different things. Because when it comes to football, you're running a route. When it comes to basketball, there's so many different positions you can be on the floor. You like the ball at a certain spot. You have certain places where you score. Football is not like
Not
that.
to mention,
I'm
not
just
to
running
mention
my route.
the Rams. Not to mention with the Rams, Woods got injured with the ACL tear. OBJ got put in more than halfway through the season, so he had to learn the whole entire offense, a whole new, brand new offense. He's just being able to run the offense fresh. Like he's not even completely into the offense still. He's still.
I don't think that game had
I
anything
watched
to
it.
do with the
It does. It does matter because it
No,
affects.
that game.
That game does matter.
No, I said it doesn't have anything to do with their offense. That game has something to do with their defense. They gave up 31 points.
Yeah,
To
but you're
Jimmy
talking about.
Garoppolo, who's
you're
not
talking
the
about.
best quarterback.
But you're talking about the first game. Why won't you bring up the second game? Why you keep talking about the
I
first
can't
game?
find the score, bro. I think you're
I
making it
can't
up.
find the score, bro. Well, look harder.
Bro,
Hey, so
bro,
what
it
time?
pop up.
Game time
I
starts
bet.
at 6:30,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The game starts in 5 minutes.
So we'll see.
Okay, there it goes. No. It's still, bro. I think they only played once this year, bro. I can't
They
find it.
played
I don't know what
twice.
to tell you, man. I don't know
They
what to
played
tell you,
twice.
bro.
You want to know? Because I can give you a stat why. 49ers have beat the Rams. They're 6-0 against the Rams in the last 6 games. That's why this game is so crazy because it's the 7th
Then
game.
let me ask you something. So why'd you just say the Rams won by 3?
I did not say that. I said the
She said
49ers won by 3.
The 49ers would have won last 2 games.
Yes.
And your recency bias thinks that they're not going to win again. Because the Rams have gotten closer every game?
I think the Rams have finally found their offense and their defense and that they're ready to go. That's what I'm saying.
Man, they're losing to Jimmy G, and we know what Jimmy G is. Jimmy G.
You can say what you want.
I mean, you can say what you want.
We'll see tonight. Bets. Anybody putting bets?
You know I don't bet.
Ian's a betting man. No, he is.
I'll take 10 on the Rams.
10?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hit me up tomorrow after you go. Do what you guys do. But anyway, so we know who got put out the playoffs last weekend. Tom Brady. Go. He's quote unquote retired, but Adam Schefter reported that, but then his agent came out and said, well, Tom hasn't really made the decision yet. But I think he's just trying to control his own narrative. I don't know what you guys think about that, but let's say he does retire for the sake of the argument. Where does Tom Brady stand, not just in the NFL history, but just American athletes in general?
Yeah, put that finger down.
Maybe 5? No, I don't know,
5?
bro. When it comes down to it, he's gonna be when you look at like the passing stuff like that, he's the #1 quarterback ever. It's not even close, bro. You know, he has like all the records. When you start talking about like other sports and like athlete and stuff like that, like, I mean, Tom Brady's been mad dominant, but he's just not, like athletic.
Athlete?
He's just not the athlete part.
Shout out to Nico, who tweeted today, Tom Brady is the #1 athlete of all time. I have to disagree with you, my boy. I think he's maybe the #1 winner.
You could put him as he's definitely up there as a winner.
Williams.
She's up there too.
I would put her as
they play more. They play more slams. Everything is
there's way more.
Win a championship after every game. If he had won a championship after every game, it'd be different.
Here's my thing about that, because Tom Brady, great. Let me get praises first before I give.
He lost twice on flukes, by the way. Hail Mary passes. I'm just throwing it out there.
No, you lost to Eli Manning.
Bro, the dude caught the ball.
Eli's not a bad quarterback.
Anyways,
the plays are crazy. Nah, Eli Manning sucks, bro. He actually sucks. He's horrible.
Yes, he's trash.
He's horrible.
Let me say this. Football is a team sport, right? So your defense has to play well on both sides. On like your defense and your offense has to play well for you to win. So even if Tom Brady was great and still scoring, if his defense didn't play defense well, he would lose those games. So that's one.
Just know that also, before you say something about Tom Brady, he did have the most touchdowns, I believe, this year, and most passing yards. So, you quick to be talking about them slants and stuff like that, but just know that those two things Matt Stafford didn't have, Tom Brady did.
Those two things Matt Stafford did. Anyways, like I said,
had to let it be
we're talking
known,
about
man.
athlete. We're talking about #1 athlete. I'm giving it to either like Serena, LeBron James, someone like that. Mostly Serena, because she's the most winningest person ever. She plays a solo sport.
Michael Phelps, Usain Bolt.
Yeah, bro.
Michael Phelps. So Serena plays a regular sport year-round, team sports. Serena's game is solo, mano y mano. What's up?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would go with Serena, Tiger. This is not order, but like Serena, Tiger, Michael Phelps, and like Usain Bolt, I think could all be in the and I would put Jordan in there as well. I think those five.
Can't forget MJ. I think LeBron's in that category too, personally.
Yeah, but nah.
Athletes for athletic,
Well,
Athlete,
yeah.
athlete.
top athletes.
I'm honestly gonna debate between Serena, Michael Phelps, and Usain Bolt to keep it a being.
Yeah,
That would be
That's
my
fine.
three.
But I'm gonna give it to Serena because she does it year round, and Michael Phelps and Usain do it once every 4 years.
Yeah, but the
that was all black men.
consistency to be able to do it every 4 years is pretty.
That's pretty tough.
And it's not
Tough.
just that, because Usain Bolt he was running before just the Olympics. You know what
They
I'm
do
saying?
have those random indoor tracks and other tracks stuff around. Like
And to think that he dominated, like he was looking back at people.
That's what I'm saying. Like it was bad.
That's how much he was destroying them.
Like, I
He's
can
looking
run, and I'm looking back at you. Like you that fast, bro? Like dang,
And smiling.
I thought he was all Olympic
Like he could have
athletes.
beat his own world record much more times, but he
If
was
he
too
just
busy
trying to celebrating.
celebrating, which is tough. So I don't fall for that.
Yeah,
I think
that's-
Tom Brady, in terms of winner, I think he's a top 5 winner in American sports all time. I'm not going to include Bill Russell into that because it was a different time.
You got to.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's the top, but you would say he's a top.
He's
would,
in that conversation.
You would
He's
put
in
Jordan in that conversation as well.
Jordan is 100%. He's never lost the finals.
I put Scottie Pippen in there too.
No, you're not putting
No.
somebody that has won no Finals MVPs.
Because
Nothing.
he has no finals MVPs. There's no finals MVPs. So,
This
yeah.
is kind of off topic, but do y'all think Scottie Pippen is better than Kawhi Leonard?
no.
Just a question. Scottie Pippen
I'm thinking.
or
I'm
okay.
thinking.
Like who y'all think got better defense?
I don't think Scottie Pippen is put on that Toronto Raptors team and they win the title.
Right. Otherwise,
He doesn't hit that shot in the corner against Philly.
right.
I don't think Toronto wins a championship if Golden State's healthy.
Well, that's fine, but we're talking about what happened.
What actually happened, right?
I think if Scottie was on the team when
They still don't win against Golden State.
I don't think
beat
Scottie
Philly.
wins the championship. If Scottie replaces Kawhi in that championship,
They don't even get past
they're
Philly.
not winning against the Warriors.
They are.
Let's say they get past Philly. They're not beating the Warriors with Stephen Clay.
They got hurt.
With Stephen Clay with Clay hurt, they're not winning. I mean that I'm so serious.
That's disrespectful, to be honest with you.
I mean,
How?
if you put Scotty on Steph, I can go all day, but I'm not.
We don't have to go all day, but what I'm saying is that team was depleted. There's no way you're going to tell me that Scotty couldn't win a championship. Scotty literally had the same record with the Bulls after MJ left. They just lost in the Eastern Conference.
That's the
Finals.
Bulls, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with just Scotty.
But what I'm saying is you guys are downplaying Scottie Pippen.
They would have got past Philly, bro.
I'm not
This whole
downplaying.
deal.
I'm more respecting Kawhi Leonard's game than I am.
Because he has more offensive game.
He has way more offensive game than Scotty, and his defense is arguably just as good.
Just as good. But that's neither here nor there, man.
Yeah.
On the situation of basketball, we do have the All-Star starters announced. From my recollection, let's see how good I can do this. From the West,
Andrew Wiggins got announced as a starter?
Andrew Wiggins, front court with LeBron James and Jokic. And at the guards, they got John Morant, Steph Curry. John Morant and Andrew Wiggins, both first All-Star selection, both first starters. So we'll start in the West. Do you guys think that anybody is snubbed? Now, we have to keep in mind, Andrew Wiggins is a front court player. However, for the sake of the argument, let's say we can add anybody into it. Who would you guys take out? Would you guys keep everybody?
Well, first off, fans have like a lot of the votes, right? It's like 40% or like 60% or something like that. 50%. So I also heard that there was a K-pop star that tweeted for his fans, and you know how K-pop is. Tweeted for his fans to support Andrew Wiggins, getting into the All-Star game. So I'm not saying that Andrew Wiggins actually having. First, let me say that he's having one of the best years in his career, and it's dope to see that he's playing like this because I have not been a fan, at all. Honestly, I'm just disappointed, because the hype was like Kobe, Bron, and then it really was just like you just didn't see no motor in him, you know. But it seems like Golden State, same thing they do with like JaVale McGee, they bring guys life. Um, he's been fitting in his role. He's been playing two ways for real, for real. He's averaging what 20 something,
19.
19. I mean,
19, 4 and 2. But with all that being said, he definitely deserves it, bro. He's been hooping.
he's been
Are
balling.
you taking him out? Because I feel like that's the only question. I don't think anybody's questioning Ja, Jokic, or Steph. Brown, of course.
I mean, what are you adding like Devin Booker, you know?
D Book, Chris Paul, maybe Gobert.
You know, Donovan Mitchell. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he's been kind of hurt.
You know,
So
there's guys that are better, but you know, sometimes you got to think about deserving as well and the role they've played where they are. Now, I don't know if I would put him as a starter though. I ain't gonna hold you. That's all votes.
right.
But yeah, I don't know.
Trey?
Yeah, I don't understand why Andrew Wiggins is on the starting list. To be honest, he's okay.
This season though, this season.
No, he's had a great season. He's just I wouldn't make him an All-Star starter. That's absurd.
Votes, man.
Someone had to be at the NBA office and say, hey, we need to take some of these votes and hack it and give it to somebody else.
Who would you give it to?
D Book easily.
That's a solid gift.
They're top 1 and 2 in the West.
They're number one. They're number one.
They're number one in the West.
NBA.
They're number one
in the NBA.
Number one in the NBA, and the number one NBA team's shooting guard isn't on the starting team. That's crazy.
Crazy, right?
I do think D Book deserved it. I think Wiggins deserved it too. It's very hard.
I don't know about starting. I don't know about him starting though.
I don't know about
He-
him starting. He
I don't-
definitely was
I
an
don't-
all-star for sure though.
I don't have a problem with Wiggins being an All-Star. I just think him starting is the problem.
Yeah, I just don't
Which
like
I
how
say.
I don't like how like
I would
it's
agree with that.
determined nowadays.
Because it's all fans.
Mostly, and
So
so that goes to like influence. Whoever got the most
Fans-
influence going to get the most
yeah.
fans to vote a certain way. That's
What does
25%
Andrew Wiggins
coach,
do?
25%
What does Andrew
player.
Wiggins do for influence?
What do you mean? Not him, but like I just said, there's a K-pop star. They said,
Oh, the K-pop star,
vote
yeah,
for
true,
Andrew
true.
Wiggins. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
that's an easy. I mean, that fan base is nuts over there.
yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts.
And then
All in
LeBron,
all-
I think.
Do you think it was like a troll that he did that? Do you think he really is a fan of Andrew Wiggins, or he just
I
wanted
think
to
he's a
troll and say-
fan of the Golden State Warriors, and
Is he from Canada?
I don't know where he's from. I just know that he's probably a fan of the Golden State Warriors. Have been watching their season, and said Andrew Wiggins deserves it, and he has been playing good. But as a starter, no.
He been hooping though, bro. He been
Yeah,
hooping.
very
His numbers have dropped a
aggressive.
little bit because Clay came back, but
Yeah, it's fine, bro. He's still aggressive and looking to score and looking to. He's just looking.
and
aggressive,
we can't
bro.
we can't undermine his defense. He been locking up.
But the team
He's
has.
been locking up. The team has too. I mean, all in all, I think he deserved it, but maybe D Book probably should have. That would be the one person I think
That would start.
for that spot. But on the East, I know it's Trae Young, DeMar DeRozan, KD is your captain, Giannis, and Embiid. Now, personally, I think if anybody were to start
It'd
or
be
were to
Kyrie.
not start, no, I would have
Trae
taken
Young?
Trae Young out
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying.
added Darius Garland. Because the Cavs
My
are third seed in the East, and he's
gosh.
been hooping.
I
Either him or Zach
guess.
Levine.
Zach
I mean, if
Levine.
you could put anybody, I'm taking. Give me Zach Levine in there. Then. Did you say James
Of
Harden?
course, you want Zach Levine.
or LaMelo.
James Harden too.
Yeah.
LaMelo's not a lock though. He's not a lock.
Hey,
Lonzo.
that last game he had was crazy. Or they played the
Yeah, he's
Pacers
hooping.
and Oubre.
He definitely needs to
Bro,
be. an
Kelly
all-star.
Oubre been balling this year, bro. I didn't think
Yeah,
he could. Bro, he's just been
Lonzo needs
shooting.
to be an All-Star too.
No,
Lonzo's not gonna be an all-star.
no.
That's
His brother would
I
be an
think you're-
all-star
Are you
before
joking?
him. His brother would be an all-star before him.
Yeah, I'm joking. To be honest,
Oh, yeah.
You probably not
it's
though.
it's my fan bias.
Are you guys taking anybody out of that though?
Nah, Trey
I
Young's
mean, the
been
Hawks are
hooping.
the 12th
Trey Young's
12th seed.
yeah, but then it's like a popularity thing as well, and you have like
I mean,
positions to fill. So like,
I feel like he's getting in the all-star no matter what. But isn't that the same situation as Bradley Beal last year?
Yeah, but Bradley Beal be putting up buckets.
Same with Trae Young. He averages
Trae Young
27 and
has like a.
9.
But I'm saying like Bradley Beal single-handedly was putting up buckets. Like
They
Trae
were
Young
still
has a team,
losing.
but them buckets was buckets.
But,
And
so what I'm saying is, do you not think he should have been an all-star?
He
Like a
definitely should
starter?
have.
He
I don't know
wasn't even
about
an
a.
all-star, I don't think.
Nah, he wasn't an all star. He should have been an all star. I don't know about a starter,
Yeah,
but
He
should have
wasn't
bro,
been
even
an all
an
star.
averaging
all-star.
40. Man was averaging 40 points a game. That's ridiculous.
Wait,
It was 30, but
yeah,
Felt like it was 50.
he was going for buckets, so it was a stretch. He was just hooping.
it was a stretch for you too. But yeah, I guess there's no really snubs. I think the list is coming out. I know the draft is February 10th. I don't know what day the list comes out. It's probably going to be this week coming up.
So we'll really
We'll
know
probably
the
have
real
some more
snubs after.
when it comes
Yeah,
next Sunday. We'll be able to talk about it.
I think the West. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be
Yeah,
interesting to see.
I really hope Lamelo gets in though. Honestly, I want to see Darius Garland in there. Somebody from the Cavs has to be in there. Maybe Jared Allen. I don't care. Somebody does though.
It would probably be Darius Garland. Honestly,
Yeah,
he's been balling. The
yeah.
Cavs, the third seed though, man, it's crazy. It's actually not.
It's got the Twin
Um,
Towers taking everything away.
I mean,
2010,
when you
2010,
just
2015,
but
23.
when you have a team, it shows that when you just have a team and everybody buys into the system, buys into their roles, and they just play, you kind of see what you can accomplish. And you play defense. You know what I mean?
So should LeBron go back there, or what are we saying here?
No, no, that'd be
Did they not win a title
no. They don't win a title. They're not winning
with
title no matter.
LeBron?
No, they don't win a title with LeBron. That means
Trey?
you're taking everything from everybody.
But LeBron comes in and plays a different role.
If
Nah, I
LeBron
don't
came
like
there and
that.
went there, it was like, I'm going to play on the wing. I'm not bringing the ball up the court. I'm just going to play in the system. I
Like
think
how he was supposed to be this year.
Yeah, I don't see it, bro.
Ooh.
I still got them
Which
losing because
I
they're
mean, so go ahead.
the experience isn't there, and I think that
True.
matters.
K
Besides, I
Love
mean,
did
K Love
understand,
is there, but like, I just don't see them beating a healthy Brooklyn team. Like, firepower is just not there at all. You know what I'm saying? You can be asking Bron to do what he did against Golden State. The man is like 37, bro. Like, come on, man. We just need Bron to put up like
Oh, they
25.
got defense though, bro. They got defense.
Yeah, that's
That
cool,
Jared
but
Allen
KD got
and Evan
offense.
Mobley, bro.
They shuts all that down,
Well, we'll never know. But that is kind of him going back to an ex,
right?
which brings me to my next point. Um, relationships. Should you double back to an ex? Can you run it back one time, two times, three times? Is that are you guys doing that? Do you guys think people should do that? How do you guys feel about that? Trey?
No, you shouldn't double down on the X.
Double
I,
down.
double down, double take, triple take, drive down the street, pull around, drive back in the driveway, whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't do it. Double take. I'm just saying because it just, bro, like once you break up with someone, if someone says they don't want you no more and they break up with you, or vice versa, where did the want come back? One and two, why are you wanting somebody who don't want you? As soon as you tell me you don't want me, I'm done, bro. I'm out of
Question
here.
for our viewers. Question for our viewers. Have you ever doubled back to an ex before?
That's had some people have done that before. I'm saying in my younger years, I've doubled back, but as a mature adult now, there's no reason for a double back. And I think that since we're on here talking, I think it's very important that since we have a voice, to let people know, hey, if they told you they don't want you, get up, get up. You know what I'm saying? Look, keep it
Oh,
pushing.
I'm trying to think if that was a take back.
That was
But do you
TikTok.
think that comes from a place of comfortability? Like people
Yes.
want to get back with that ex because they're comfortable and maybe a little bit bored too, but like because they're afraid to see what's out there, or just have time to
I don't
themselves.
wanna be
Com-
alone. No
comfortable,
more.
being comfortable, fear of being alone, being comfortable, knowing somebody. Sometimes you don't want to, bro. Sometimes dating is like it's work. Yeah, I gotta learn
No, it
somebody
ain't
completely from
sometimes. It
scratch.
is. It is.
But you gotta learn from somebody from scratch, and that's like, dang, I gotta learn from all. I gotta do this all over again.
What's your favorite color? What's your favorite this? How
See,
many
Yeah, some
siblings do you
people,
have?
I don't think there's a
some people don't
problem
want to
with
do
it.
that. Some people,
I don't think there's a problem with it. Depending on what circumstance you're coming from, I don't like.
Hey Ian, let me stop you real quick. Your hair looks really nice right now, bro. Just wanna let you know that.
Thanks, man.
Before it was I didn't know how it felt, but like now it's looking a little crispy now.
Appreciate it. Maybe it's the lighting. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, not that side. It's like the middle type thing. Yeah, the middle
Well,
looks straight. Yeah.
you
Yeah,
rocking
yeah,
you
yeah.
rocking with the curls.
But that's my bad. Go ahead.
Was it me talking?
Yeah, what was you talking?
Um, yeah, I just think that it depends on just the situation that you're coming from. Are you coming from somebody that cheated? Are you coming from an abusive relationship? Did you guys have like a petty disagreement? Um, it could be anything, bro. Did somebody go off to college? You know what I'm saying? Um, is somebody working somewhere else across the world? Like it's so many different things, and you take that into consideration. You know.
I hear you, but my thing is like you got to work. My thing is if someone is worth it for you, you got to work it out, right? People love saying like timing is everything. No, timing is what you make it. If it's now, it's now.
No,
That's
I 1,000% agree with you, bro.
yeah. So I mean, if people want to use that and say, yeah, double back because we were long distance or da 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 da. No, like if you really wanted to make it work and
You'll
be
make it work.
something, you'll make it work.
But
But I
what
think
about
that
when you were younger though? Like
yeah, some
like you
things
started
matter
dating like
though.
15, and then you guys broke up, and then you guys got back together like 22. Is that not different?
And I mean, I guess that is. I guess the circumstances is
You like
different
two
when it
different
comes to
people
that.
at that point.
Yeah, you two different people at that point.
Yeah, I mean, the
But
situation is different than that. But we talking about. I thought we were talking more like
yeah, you're right. You're right.
grown. Like in my that situation, I just feel like
Well,
why even try to? You didn't want to put the work in the first time, so why even entertain doing something like that? I'd
Nothing
be like,
changed.
nothing
Nothing
changed.
changed.
You going
Nothing changed.
you're gonna be the same person. I'm gonna be the same person, and what are we really trying to work out here?
And you're not even really gonna talk about the problem and really fix it either. It's
You're
gonna
gonna
be
say, hey,
like
we get back together, work to do it again.
sweep under the rug, and then it's more about just at that point sex
ultimately,
to get past everything else, even though that's not the root of the problem. And I know from prior experience, I've doubled, tripled, quadrupled back in my heyday. And looking back on that, I feel like I mean I've learned a lot from it. Wouldn't do it again. Um, but I don't know. I think did I waste time doing it? Maybe I did
I
waste time.
wouldn't call it a waste of time. I call it a learning experience.
Learning experience. You know what I'm saying? Did I learn something from it? Hell
How many times you
yeah.
gonna how many times you
Every
gonna learn?
single every single double backed, I learned another thing from it. I don't want to do this again. But then I but then I was like
Triple back and do it again.
bored. Well, like maybe they've grown up. You know?
Man, tripling back is kind of. We talking about doubling back. Y'all talking about tripling back. That's a whole different ball game, bro. I could
Yeah,
never triple.
yeah. That is a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball game. I'm not too proud of it. You know, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it is learning. It is a learning experience.
He said, "I'm
And
not too proud of it."
to the viewers out there, the people watching this, uh, I personally don't think you should double back. I think the people have shown their true colors for who they are. At the end of the day, when they've shown those true colors, and you know who they are, there's nothing else that needs to be said. Maybe they can fix themselves, but ultimately, you're not the right person for them. You can't fix them. Um,
What if you're the problem
you,
though?
and if you are the problem, you need to go fix yourself.
Right? So
You need to take the time to be single.
what if you're the problem and they actually were like, you know what, like yeah, we could do this again, and you come back as a whole new person.
Humble person. But that's the problem though, because a lot of times I think that if you come back as a whole new person, you believe you changed, I think that person will hold what hold you to what you did before. Like hold that
Well,
against you
that's a whole
in the
different.
future.
If you're
Especially
keeping tabs like that, then it's like I'm not doing this. That's an easy way out. But if you're not keeping tabs and let's say you're messing with somebody that's like, all right, we're fresh, cool, sweep, let's go.
how fresh can it be though? Because like we said, if you start dating at like 15 and then you come back later start dating at 21,
Well, that's
that's
completely
fresh.
yeah.
But 20 to 23, it ain't that much of a difference. It's difference,
I
but it ain't
mean,
that
3 years,
much.
3 years is a lot of time, bro.
I would say 20 like 20 to 28, 27. It's a big difference.
Yeah.
I'll say I'm a different person between 20 and 23. I
I
was a really
mean, just
different
from
person.
from when I graduated college till now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like,
So I don't know, man. I just don't think you should double back. I think there's so many people in the world that because if this thing didn't work for you, I think starting over with someone new, getting someone completely fresh, I think that's a healthier situation than dealing with something that you've already dealt with, knowing that it's gone wrong in the past, and
it's definitely easier on the mind.
it's easier on the mind, bro. Especially like, let's say it was a bad breakup, then you're gonna be thinking about that stuff. And if it was a good breakup, it was mutual. Obviously, there was some disconnect there, and I don't think it's a smart thing to do, personally.
I
I don't
don't
know. You
think it
guys,
is either. I just kind of looking from the other perspective, other side of it.
yeah. Because I guess you don't really look at it as if you're the problem, because most people don't think they're the problem.
Right?
You know, I think I ain't gonna say that though. I ain't gonna say
Everyone has their fair share of issues. I mean, I'm not still in a relationship with certain people that I was in a relationship with, and you can say that when you're not together that they were the primary issue, but sometimes it's what could you have done differently in that situation to make it work? Did you really exhaust all options to change the heart of a person or make the relationship better? So sometimes you can have to look at yourself. Um, I do that just for self reflection, just so I can, you know, maybe that person wasn't good. Maybe I can find little small details about myself to work on, so the next person I'm even better than what I was before, instead of worrying about um,
That's
that
all
person's
you can ultimately control.
yeah.
So yeah,
So
I agree, bro. I think I've taken a lot of time, especially these last few years. I've been single for a while now. I think I've taken the time to work on a lot of my toxic traits, toxic behaviors, because I wasn't the perfect in my relationships. So I've taken the time the last 3 4 years to work on those type of things, so that for the next person, because I want a new next person, I don't want to go back, because I think a lot of those same things would come up again. And starting fresh with a new person, I think I can bring my best self to the table like that. Um, so yeah, I don't know. You guys have any final thoughts on that? No doubling back. No doubling back.
nah, don't do it. Don't do it. Circumstance
Don't
does
double
matter
back.
though. But so I think circumstance does matter, but ultimately I would say no.
Okay, so I do like this next topic though, because I've kind of seen it. Kind of goes into what we talked about last week a little bit too, with the way people have been talking about just women in general lately, like men. So I want to start with Trey here.
They just don't like
Trey,
women, bro.
yeah, I don't. I'm starting to think guys don't like women because of the way that they just talk so bad
Right.
about them. I mean, we both have our faults, but anyways, Trey, do you think chivalry is dead? Do you think courting a woman is dead? And I want to ask you, how have both genders made it hard to actually court a woman?
I think that okay. I'm in a new place in my life about even more about manifestation more than ever, right? And more about what radio tune you're on, so what radio frequency you're on, right? So if you're changing your frequency and that frequency turns on and you're seeing good men or good women, that's all you're going to see, that's all you're going to meet. You know what I'm saying? And you might not work out with them, but you know what I'm saying, you meet them and you know what I'm saying, they're good people at least. But I feel like a lot of people focus too much on the small percentage of people. I think there's a lot of guys out there who want to take girls on dates, who want to open the door for them, who want to do those things. I think there's a lot of guys who are good at that. But I just think a lot of times right now, especially in a time where it's cool to make toxic actions, popular, people pay attention to that stuff, and that's all they talk about. And so I find it funny. I just saw a TikTok today where I got tagged in this TikTok where this one lady was like, "So, is there any black men that actually like women? If he does tag them, because my For You page is a bunch of men who just hate women." The For You page is literally a exact simile or metaphor, however you want to call it, a metaphor to what manifestation is. The more videos you like, spend your time watching, that's what's going to come up on your feed. So when you're only paying attention to all these trash, toxic manosphere dudes, red pill dudes, and that's all you're going to see. So you're going to see dudes who say, well, you're going to have to come on a date and pay 50-50 with me, or you're going to have to pay to come on a date and do this. And, what I'm saying? I'm not opening the door. What I'm saying? I'm dominant. You know what I'm saying? Like, like they talking crazy. But
Are you opening the door for a woman?
Bro, you know how mom raised us. Mom wasn't gonna touch the door until we opened it up for her.
She was standing.
Car door.
Car, yeah.
I think it's a mix for me. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But like,
are you car door, front door to the restaurant, and then pull out your seat? Let's say you can't sit in a booth. Are you pull out your seat? Type thing, like you all three.
I just did that. I just did it on Thursday because that's how I am.
Nah,
this is how I am.
That's how I am.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's how I am.
I'm anywhere we go out, that door is getting open 10 times out of 10.
Yes.
That door is getting open 10 times out of 10. The car door, that's like 50-50.
I tell girls, don't touch the door. I'm like, don't touch that.
Yeah. I was like, car door is like 50-50. Because it's just like, sometimes.
Into the door.
But no, it's my thing though. Like, sometimes I like,
Maybe.
Trying to beat them to the door side.
No.
Wait, the worst part about the door though? It's the doors that don't open this way that you have to push. So do you push it and go inside first, or do you hold it open to the side to let them in?
No, I'm in first. If you have to push the door first, I'm pushing it. Let you in.
Like you holding them in, letting them in first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
some people will walk in, go all the way in, hold it open, and then let them in.
Wait, what do you mean?
Next door.
What do you mean?
Like they'll walk in.
Yeah.
Hold the doors get pushed, and like they'll go inside and then hold the door.
Nah, keep it a beam, bro. Keep it a beam. If that first one is a push like that, I'm gonna hold that first one, and unless you if she's not gonna go get it, because sometimes, Alexis would just be like independent. She'll just be like, I'm just gonna go do it. If not, I'm gonna just go open the door. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm going to open the door, but if you're just gonna go do it yourself, I'm not about to stop you from just opening the door, because it gets awkward like that. And this ain't being chivalrous isn't about being awkward. It's just about being natural. So that's why I said
Can we say this real quick?
Yeah.
There's 3 of us on this, podcast right now. We all are dudes who do chivalrous things, right? Yeah. This is 3 for 3. We're brothers, and I know, but it's 3 for 3.
Brothers.
All of our friends that we know do the same thing.
Yeah. Ultimately, I don't really.
Nico, KP, all of our folks, they all do that stuff.
Yeah, I mean.
So I'm saying from people that I know, regular life.
Yeah, the chivalrous guys.
Yeah. So I don't. When I hear that stuff, I'm like,
where are those guys at? Like,
how are you finding these guys that are trash?
Yeah, that's gotta be hard. That's gotta be hard, bro. It's gotta be.
And then the vice versa for men. Where are you finding these women that aren't good?
Right? Because I haven't just found just bad people.
I ain't found bad women. Like, I found girls I don't connect. I found girls I don't connect with maybe really well.
But just downright trash. Like,
just trash? Like,
no, I couldn't say that.
No.
But that also
I think people generally are good.
Yeah, you gotta be attracting some bad people in your life. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta be, because
it's frequency.
Bro, because the majority of women that I've met, maybe I didn't have a good connection with them, but they weren't bad people.
Right.
They weren't bad people. And maybe I'm better off being their friend. But yeah, I don't know. You got to be attracted to that into your life.
It's weird. It's weird, and then you know, y'all know what my TikTok is about. So when I talk about loving women or pleasing women, and dudes come on my stuff talking about I'm simping. If it's my girlfriend and I love her and I'm treating her right, it's simping. Like, where the hell that makes
Bro,
sense?
the internet just took the word simp and they just ran with it, and they just call you
Bro,
a simp. The people that call
it
you a
don't.
simp don't even
Yeah.
never touched a girl in their life, never had a girlfriend.
Can we say that on Twitch? Do they care?
What about simping?
The word simp, yeah. I thought it was
It's
like
it's another word that you can't use, so I'm not gonna use. But
okay.
um,
I didn't know there was like rules, regulations to that.
terms of service,
Yeah.
bro. There's terms of service and everything.
Of course,
Uh,
of course.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's like, dude, it really does feel like whenever I seen girls comment or women comment, men don't like women. I really didn't really pay much attention to that. I don't pay the toxic. I don't pay enough attention to it. But
Yeah,
when
you're
I
not gonna
started
rile
getting
me up.
comments, yeah, but when I started getting comments from guys telling me I'm a simp and I'm soft and all this stuff just because I want to treat a woman right, I'm like, oh, y'all got problems. Now I'm seeing it. Because y'all don't know how to act.
Well,
Like
they've
this is
been
where
like
the
that, bro. Like we've seen guys act since social media's been out, bro. Dudes have been acting up. They've been cutting
yeah,
up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it's the majority. I ain't gonna say it's the minority, but I'm gonna just say I see it. So,
bro. I literally have to on my lives. I literally have to mute and block dudes who come in because they don't know how to act. You got women in the lives that you could be talking to, and you out here acting the fool trying to talk about, hey, what's up, Drake? Really? Like,
But what? Okay. What?
the funny guy, man.
like dudes. I mean, I'm saying dudes are weird online, man. It was weird online. They're weird. Some of them are weird in person. I'm
Okay.
starting to.
So
I'm starting
bring
to
that to
understand.
chivalry. Bring that to chivalry. Yeah, yeah.
I'm starting to understand why women are saying the things that they're saying. I'm hearing it. I'm now seeing it, and I'm getting it. But still, after all that being said, in real life, because we have to operate in the real world.
You know, bro, I don't think that there are many guys that are chivalrous like that. To keep it a bean, I don't think that's a trait that's just taught like that.
Hang around.
I
I'm
don't
talking about
think.
our circle.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about in general now. I don't think dudes
Generally.
really know how to be a gentleman. That's why they watch these guys that are alphas, and they watch these red pill
Ooh.
talks and stuff like that because they don't know. They didn't get taught these things. You know what I'm saying? So now you have a whole. Maybe
But
it
you know
is the
what's
majority.
crazy about that is that they're watching these things and they're just not feeding them the right information.
So
So now you're watching these things and getting taught something that you're not supposed to be getting taught.
So
and is it really working?
no,
No.
you
You know
think
what I'm saying?
majority of men? You think majority of men are like aren't like gentlemen?
No, real gentlemen. No, I'm
I
not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that because I can think of like when I go back to think about like my basketball team because
yeah.
those are the guys that I
Good
probably be
guys,
closest
bro.
with.
Good guys, bro.
Great group of guys. Of course, especially when you're single, you do things. You're college, you do things. Da 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 da. But when it came down to treating somebody with respect, um, they did that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I remember our coach wouldn't even, bro. He would literally not let us walk in an elevator or anything without having a woman go first. Like they'll be mad if you just like. I didn't do it, but I'm saying like I've seen him get mad at other people. Like no. She goes first. Like just stuff like that, and like I think I'm not gonna speak to a lot of programs in the country, but like the programs I've been around, I think that we've kind of prided ourselves on being just good people, good
Good
guys
people that you wanted to hang out with.
that you want to hang out with, and I think that's a good reflection of how I know like the people I've been around, the circle I've been around, the circles I've been around. Most of the people I've been around have been chivalrous. I don't even know if I'm saying that right,
Chivalrous, yeah.
but yeah, or gentlemen in that aspect, anyways. Obviously, like you said, college, you party, you go out, all that type of stuff. But like when it comes down to the nitty gritty, there's no guy that in my circle or people that I know are just plain disrespectful to women.
But even going out, you know what I'm saying? You see the girl wasted on the side. My group is taking care of her. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, exactly.
So I can't speak for
Bro,
other groups.
maybe a vast majority of people
They don't
aren't, bro,
know. That's what I'm
because
saying.
they, yeah,
When you start looking at it
So
like that,
you're saying because of our perspective of the people that we surround ourselves with, you think that
we have a
maybe
bias. Yeah.
we have a bias or missing
we have
out?
a bias. But listen to this though. This is what we just said. Who you're attracting, how girls and guys are attracting to them,
Mm-hmm.
bad people, whatever. I would say that we're attracting that great energy, great positive vibes wherever we go. Like the friends that we meet and all that type of stuff, like that is attracted to us because those are the type of people we are. So that's why we keep getting surrounded by those same groups of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're not getting surrounded by
Yeah,
nut
that makes
jobs,
sense. That makes sense.
doofuses,
I can roll with
because
that.
that's not who we are.
I can
And
roll with that.
I
Birds
feel
of a
like
feather.
you guys also notice. I notice doofuses from a mile away. Like I'm
Facts.
not rolling with you.
Facts.
You
You
know
can
what I'm
see
saying?
that
Like
easily.
you can see that easily, bro. But a simple conversation. So I mean, just with that being said, I feel like you said, manifesting, attracting what you want, attracting who you are. Like we attract those type of people around us. That's why we don't see a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, we don't want to
Uh,
be around it. Like there's no
yeah, there's no drive to be around
to
that
be
type
around
of
that type of mess.
environments.
Makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So I renege my opinion on all opinions. I renege my opinion.
That's what's
Renege,
up. Okay, it's
you renege.
the first renege,
I'll
right?
renege my opinion on all opinions.
We get a
Maybe
pause for the
majority,
chat.
maybe
Pause
a
for the
lot of
chat.
men aren't chivalrous. We just happen to be those guys that surround
That
ourselves.
are and that actually were taught how to be.
I can say that. I can take back my opinion for
But
that.
that's only an
I'll
opinion. That's only an opinion still, though.
it's an opinion, but
Yeah,
I can switch sides. I can
But
switch my
it
opinion
it
because it
makes
makes sense.
sense. It
It
makes
makes
sense
sense. It makes sense. I can switch my opinion. I'll do that.
because if you were
Renege.
taught to be like that, you would always be like that. You feel me?
Facts.
Because
Facts.
it
yeah,
hasn't
bro.
stirred me
Like,
wrong
that's
being a
just
gentleman.
ingrained in you, bro.
Hasn't stirred me wrong at all. And
Charlie,
there's a difference between being a gentleman and a simp as well. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
So
yes.
not to get that
Simps
confused.
are completely different.
They're
Simps are the ones
laying
that are in your
over
DMs, laying over. You're about to say laying over a coat on water.
pretty much that type of stuff. I ain't doing that stuff.
I was gonna say a simp is the ones that's in your DMs
At
having a
that point, you might as well
conversation by
just pick her
themselves.
up. You know what I'm saying? Pick her up over the water. You know what
Bro,
I'm saying?
Sims are the ones who send Grand Rising Queen to a girl every single morning and
And she
don't
don't
respond back.
respond. I ain't doing that.
That's a simp. Yes, the ones that's
A simp is doing
mommy.
anything for doing anything for a woman who doesn't want you or like you.
Exactly, bro. If she likes you and she
Very
wants
simple.
you,
If she
you're not
likes
She
you,
will
simping.
reciprocate the energy. She will
you
reciprocate the
yeah,
energy.
you give it energy. You add in pressure, you give it energy, like whatever.
Charlie and James Games, yo, what's going on? Appreciate you for tuning in to the podcast.
Yo, what's good?
So,
What's good?
our last topic. This is a good transition right here. We got why is marriage less appealing today? So you got to be chivalrous to get the girl, right? And when you keep the girl,
Well, you don't even have
what?
to be because think about the relationships that go on and 50% of,
True. So, why is marriage less appealing today? Now, for me, I can't speak for you guys. Maybe Trey, I don't know. But for me, I know I want to be married one day. Um, Back when I was younger, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be married by 27. Have me a kid right after that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna live in a nice crib, cats, dog, all that type of stuff. I'm 24, about to be 25 this summer. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight.
Man, talk
But I
about
know
it's
I
gonna
want
be
to.
tight.
I know I want to be married, so it's not less appealing to me. But for the general public, and you guys can speak to what you want to do as well. But for the general public, why is it less appealing? Start by saying if you think it's less appealing for you as well.
I don't think it's less appealing.
Okay.
I think that people get on social media and cap.
And they say, oh, okay.
I think people in real life, don't want to be alone. They want someone to love them. They want to be with somebody. And that's just natural human nature. I don't
Do they
think.
want
I think.
marriage though? Do they want the marriage and the wedding and all this type of stuff, or do they just want to be with somebody?
People want all of that. They just don't want to pick the
People
wrong
want all that,
person.
bro. They just don't want to say it. Men want to be too cool to say it, and
They don't want the
women
wrong person though. You don't want to be. You don't want to be stuck. You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to. Like everybody
I think
wants to
everyone
be.
wants that, bro.
Everybody
Everyone wants,
companionship.
yeah, like everyone wants companionship. Some people want to do it differently. Some people want to do it with the wedding. Some people don't want to do it without. Regardless of how you try to spice it up, you're doing the same thing.
And you're living. Yeah, you're
Now,
with somebody for the rest of your life. Ultimately,
now
that's what you're
me,
trying to
do I want to do the whole wedding, the license, the all? Yes, I do. Like, yeah. But y'all know me. I'm traditional like that. That's just how I am. So
I'm a traditional man.
But then you're
I'm a traditional
also.
man.
But then you're also
I'm
looking
traditional.
for a traditional woman though. Like you're not
I'm
trying.
looking for a woman who wants to get married and settle down and have a family.
But I'm
And
saying you're not trying to be a
chill.
traditional
That's
man
different
looking
from
for like a modern.
I want a boss,
What that even mean?
What does that even mean?
man. Someone that's
Yeah, how would you
actually, I
define
really
it?
don't care. Honestly, I really don't care. You can work if you want. You can don't work if you want. I don't care. I'll pay up. Like it don't matter to me. Actually,
I thought it'd be.
Yeah, but I just think that
I want to level up with somebody. I'll say.
I think a lot of people want marriage, and I think especially dudes are just too cool or trying to be too cool for the internet to say that they want someone.
But it's women out here too that say some. I see tweets that say I don't want to get married sometimes, even though they might maybe do. But it's to be fair, women say it too.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
say
for
they don't-
sure.
I
It's
also
the marriage. It's
understand.
not for everybody. Not everybody wants to get married. But I'm saying this. When I say everybody, I mean like let me choose my words even more correctly. Most people, I believe, want to be with someone long term and want that companionship and want that person you can go back to
Right.
and trust in. I don't think marriage is. I don't think marriage is less appealing. I just think people, in general, on social media, try to portray something.
To be
You know, like how
confident.
people you know how we talk about people who like try to post like deep stuff and you're not even deep like that.
Force.
I think
Force
people
down.
are. Yeah, I think people are fronting for the marriage thing. My personal opinion.
Eon
Can you rephrase the question again?
is marriage less appealing today?
I think to the general public, marriage is definitely less appealing. Um, but I think that everybody wants that companionship at the end of the day. If
So
that
what are you
makes sense.
saying?
So I'm saying that, like, if you're on social media, the look of it, how it looks, because you see all the stats and things like that, it makes it very less appealing. So seeing it itself, you look at marriage, it's less appealing. I don't want like it's like, oh, look at that, but you still want, you know, it's like looking at a piece of
Are there
cake. Like,
what are the benefits? What are the benefits to marriage? Do you guys think?
I mean, it's probably a lot of like tax stuff, a lot of incentives. They have like a lot of programs, grants. They have like a lot of laws that benefit
But
married people.
I kind of think more emotionally.
That you're not getting from the person that you're just
That
with
you're not getting
naturally.
from just dating somebody and living with them
It depends
long
what
term.
it depends what matters to you, bro. Like if you date somebody that thinks that we've been together for so many years, like man, to be honest, like what is putting a ring changing for me? You know what I'm saying? Then at that point, nothing. But if you're dating somebody for that long and putting a ring on their finger actually gives more significance to the relationship, then that's a different story.
Taking another step.
Yeah, some
That's
people
true
it's taking
too.
another step. Some people it's like this is the same. I'm doing this no matter
And
what.
maybe the ring also signifies. Why am I
Significant.
struggling with my words today? What is going on?
Signifies.
Yeah, signifies. Maybe the ring signifies that they are truly yours and you're theirs. Like this is us. We're a team, and this ring means that
Yeah,
nothing can get
but
in
I
between us.
also
Like
think that if you have to say that, I don't think that's a good thing. That's just my opinion. If I have to say that a piece of metal or whatever you're using is what signifies our relationship, then I
You
can't.
know what? I think there's levels to everything, and I think that the moment you decide to go before God and say, "This is my person. This is who I'm going to rock it out with," there's something about that that's
Well, you believe
you
in
can say
ceremonies and stuff. So what if you say that without the ceremony?
you can
Well,
say that
Trey,
without the ceremony.
Trey
But I'm saying,
specific.
but the difference. But here's the thing about marriage and doing the ceremony. Here's the truth about the ceremony, because one, you're doing it before God, but then you're also doing it in front of the people that you care about the
And
most.
also, there was
And
no.
that
I ain't
and
gonna say
and there's a
Before you
there's
get in
an
depth, we believe in God, yeah, but some people may not believe in God. So
whoever you believe in, and then there's an accountability to that. Some people, when they don't want to get married, not saying that's anyone who doesn't care for it, don't want the accountability. And sometimes it's a way easier thing to deal with to just, if you don't want to be with that person, just get up and go. But there's an accountability coming with getting married in front of God, in front of the people that you have that are close to you, and then saying, "This is my person."
Yeah,
facts.
yeah. So that's more. I feel like that's more of like a. You're right, accountability, but you could always hold yourself accountable.
It's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Accountability is definitely.
You can't hold yourself accountable, but other people are around you now. Your friends there, especially because we have really good friends. We have a really good table of friends.
Yeah,
Yo, Trey, what you doing, bro? That's how you treat your, you know what I'm saying? Trey, why you out here doing this? You got a table, a circle of people around you. Like, you got to make the right moves because they witnessed you make a promise that I'm going to do this and rock it out.
And that ain't your girl. That's your wife now.
That's your wife
That ain't
now.
your girl.
It's your girl.
It's a
There's
difference. Your
difference
girl
between
and
a
your
girlfriend
wife.
and a wife. This is my wife. This is the person I put before anybody, before
wait.
my
So then,
mama, my kids, before anybody.
who's wifey then?
Wifey.
Yeah,
What you mean?
like
You trying to talk slang?
I'm just saying, like you say, like she the wifey.
That's like somebody you about to cut. You about to wife up. You
So
about to wife her. You
that's
about
like
to
in the
put her
middle,
ring
right?
Your
on
That's
her.
like the middle,
girlfriend, bro.
right?
Your girlfriend will always be your girlfriend until she's your wife.
But this thing now, look. Since we're on that topic, Trey, you brought it up, and I thank you for that.
Thank
I've
you.
seen countless amount of times on social media platforms. What comes first, your mama, your wife, your daughter? And I'm sick of the conversation, but I do want to put it to end right now. Okay.
Now, what kind of bull
And
jive you
it, and
doing?
it, and it doesn't mean, any of them mean any less to you. You still love them all. It's about who you're putting first in your life. Trey, I want you to educate these people because you and I agree. I haven't asked you about this before, but you and I agree. So Trey, could you please educate people on this?
The first person who will always come in my life, especially when I'm married, is my wife. Because at the end of the day, before my kids, at the end of the day, that's the person that I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with. That's the person I'm going to end it with. Your kids, when they turn 18, will leave you. We are a product of that. You leave, you do your own thing, you grow up. A lot of people have these kids, and their whole world circulates around the kids, and then they forget to date each other. They forget to do the small things that they love. They forget the little small things, and that's how these divorces happen because people forget to do the little things. Marriages work, and that's why you put your wife first to get to do the dating, to put the work in, to make sure the marriage lasts for a long time. Then it's your kids. Your kids need to see how you treat your wife
I
or how
think
you treat your husband.
I think that people. That's the thing, bro. When you say stuff like that, people think that there's like this, like
Hierarchy.
yeah,
Huge hierarchy.
hierarchy, a huge hierarchy where it's like, when I say I'm putting her first, it's so I can do these other things. Because if your wife isn't first, then what about the kids? You know what I'm saying? Being able to have that
Yes.
space for, um, that healthy space now you can put you guys can put the kids first.
You can show them what a great relationship is so that they can learn from that.
Yeah.
Putting your
And people,
kids first. Go ahead, Hunter.
okay.
My bad. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
Putting your kids first, I mean, putting your wife first is creating a home where your kids can thrive, right? Your kids can't thrive in a home of toxicity, in a home of you arguing. They're going to feel it. But when you put your wife first, because a wife creates a home. That's what they say, and it's true. When you put your wife first, the energy, the vibe, the life in the house is different. Go
I
ahead.
want to say this. I think that people don't understand that when you have the marriage, is that father is handing his daughter over to you now. This is her new family. You know what I'm saying? Although she's still part of their family. This is her new family. He's handing her over, and just as you are being handed over to her, essentially, you know what I'm saying. So you guys are creating a new bond, a new family, and you're forming your own. And people don't understand that just because that your wife is being put first and you're trying to take care of her and take care of your relationship, they think that it means you're neglecting your daughter, neglecting your mom. You know what I'm saying? You still love those people in your life. They think
Yeah.
that a lot of people just think that you're just, oh no, F them type stuff. But it's not even close to that. It's not a hierarchy. It's just like how it should be for you to keep
To
a
keep moving,
steady,
keep balancing life.
yeah, keep it moving,
Keep
keep the
balance.
balance in your life. Yes, yes.
Because that's at the end of the day, that's your teammate, right? So you do this as a team, and one doesn't work without the other
And on top of
for
that,
a stable home.
they should respect that, especially your mother, because let's say
Yes.
that she, some people were married, some people weren't married. But usually the ones that weren't or had never been are going to see that there's going to be a what they call it, like a power trip.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like, oh, yo mama, she da 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 da, and now she got problems with yo girl. You know what I'm saying? And that's usually because she's never had to deal with a man that's been, where they were communicating like that and on that level. So, but usually the ones that
Yeah.
have been married, healthy relationships, they understand. It's not. I don't want to call it a hierarchy, but they understand like what things need to be done for relationships to work the way they need to work because they've
Yes.
been in it.
Bro,
I
I would ask a person this question, especially let's say we'll use hypothetically, our parent said something about us putting our significant other first. This is hypotheticals. We know that wouldn't happen, but let's say that. My question to them would be, well, don't you want them to put me first? Because as your child, you love me. You want me to be good. Don't you want mine? Well, don't you want them to put me first? So why wouldn't I put them first? Because I'm sure their parent want the same thing for them.
exactly.
So where's the miscommunication on who comes first in this relationship? I'm out the house now. I don't live with you.
But in doing so, it creates you guys putting first for the kids.
Right.
I think there's just layers. It's just layers of putting first, not really you getting put second. I'm not going to deal with her. It's like, all right, now I got time for you. I have this healthy
So
space created, and
it's when I wake up. It's when I wake up in the morning. The first thing I'm figuring out is my wife good? You know what I'm saying? Before I do anything else, when I come home, is my wife good? Because if I make sure my wife is good,
the kids are going to be
we're
good.
we're going.
You
The
know the
kids are going to be
kids gonna
good.
be good.
The kids are
If
going to
you
be
jump
good.
straight to the kids, then you're neglecting your relationship with your wife, which means ultimately when you keep doing that over time and over time and over time, that bond begins to break just a little bit, just a little bit,
Because
just a little
she's
bit.
the one that's going to feel. Kids don't really, like, when they're, like, just kids, they don't be feeling, they don't know. They just don't know.
They don't know. So then, let's say that all over time, that makes her want to separate. Now your kid's life is, I'm not gonna say worse, but it is. It's like that divorce, and fortunately enough for us, I don't know how you guys dealt with everything, but I was very young, so I was still kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really affect me mentally, emotionally. But for a lot of kids that deal with that stuff, and then now they're tugging between stay at mama's house, stay at dad's house, they can't see dad, can't see mom, all that type of stuff. That's what causes that emotional stress, that mental stress on them,
Yeah.
which causes them to have trauma over time
Yeah. Now
in life
you
when they
always
get
talking
older.
about the daddy. Daddy always talking about the mom. You know.
Exactly. So we got Hope. Hope said wife, of course. Hope said wife. Um, K Deezy, 89. I know a married mother who wouldn't let her son go. It ruined a part of the marriage. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. You have to be able to let your son and daughter move on so that they can start their new family. Be supportive of them. You know what I'm saying? And I think at the end of the day, it'll create a more healthy foundation for everybody.
Facts.
I agree.
Any final thoughts on that, boys?
Sure.
No. No.
Negatory.
No. So, with that being said, we're going to end off today's podcast with a game I call this or that.
Okay.
We've done this
You can do
before.
it this. Oh, you can do it that. You can go
Hey,
it.
you can go it. Hey, you can go it. You know what I remember for that? That was always you got served. I always remember that
Engine.
scene.
Come on, not every time, bro.
Pick it up, pick it up. Yeah, yeah. Now, he went crazy on them, bro. Oh my gosh. We had some loose bones. Anyways, though, this or that. Anybody want to start first? Trey, Ian,
I'll
who's trying
pop
to go
it. I'll
first?
pop it.
If you are in the chat, feel free to answer as well. I can read out your answers too. So, Ian, pop it off with this or that. Ian, are you ready?
This. Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Chat, are you ready? Yes. Okay. Pancakes, waffles, or French toast?
I'm. Hmm. Are they all just normally made?
Yes.
Give me the French toast.
Are you taking the French toast over mom's pancakes?
He
I'm take.
asked you how they're
I'm.
made.
Can I take her French toast in? Like, what are we saying
You
here?
can take your French toast too, yes.
That's my point. If it's just plain pancakes, then I
These
don't
are
know.
moms. These are all mom.
Yeah,
Let's just say that.
but the
All mom.
pancake is plain. Cause like, what if I got some chocolate
Yes.
chips? I think those.
Pancake is plain, 100%.
I'm taking French toast.
French toast over mom's biscuits.
Ah. Now them joints be smacking, but give me the French toast, bro. You make some. Yeah, I really like French toast. I really
So we
enjoy
got
French toast.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth Gray says pancakes. KDZ says French toast. Hope with the pancakes.
Right?
Okay, okay.
Yeah, come on, man. French
Number
toast be
two, number
slapping.
two. Gum or mints?
Oh,
Let me say mints. Let's go with like Mentos. Think of like
Mentos.
something like that.
you can say like a little
Mentos.
mint. It's like a little mint.
Mint.
Out of all the mints,
All right.
I like
So
Mentos.
what's the occasion?
Your birthday. Gotta have fresh breath.
You gotta have
Going
fresh.
to going to
If
Ocean, whatever that place is called that Trey goes to.
you going something like that, definitely a mint because you don't want to be spitting gum out. Depends where you're
Okay.
going. So
Okay.
because you gotta know that you're gonna be spitting gum out. Gum gotta get spit out. A mint doesn't have to be. So depending on the
True,
situation,
true.
if I go to a party, I'm spitting gum out. To the bar, I'm spitting gum out. You know, we going out to Ocean Prime restaurant, things like that. I would go with the mint instead.
Okay. Bacon or sausage?
Bacon, turkey bacon, crispy,
Would you rather
please,
have
crispy.
yes, crispy.
Cause you ask them to make turkey bacon, that joint be flimsy. Like come on.
See, Kendall said Mentos, Hope said Mentos, Elizabeth Grace with the gum. All right. Would you have, talking basketball terms, more bounce or more height?
Give me more bounce. I
You
rather have.
already bounced?
That's what I'm saying. I rather have bounce. Oh, you talking about like now, like adding on?
No, no, no. When
Like
you're playing.
yeah, bounce. I think is when you have bounce, it just looks cooler. You could do more. When you have height, bro, I know people that are 6'5" and can't dunk. It makes me so upset. You know what I'm saying? If
Facts,
I'm blocking your
facts, facts.
shot on the glass, and you're like 6'5", that's a problem. You know, so give me bounce.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Number 5.
Oh, it's more.
Powerade or Gatorade?
Um, Man, if it's the Gatorade clear bottle, give me that. Or not the clear, but you know the silver joint. If it's that, I'll take that. Or like the blue one. Yeah.
Whatever you want. It's
Yeah.
whatever you
Well,
want.
I'm taking them. There's some pink joints. They got some crazy flavors for the Gatorade.
Okay. Number 6. Chipotle or Qdoba?
Man, if Qdoba still had the
If was a fifth.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Qdoba had the what's it called? The gumbo joint they used to have, I would pick them. But when I go to Chipotle, the only thing I order is quesadillas online, and only the quesadilla. I don't get nothing else from Chipotle.
So which one would you rather pick? Qdoba or
Well, I gotta pick
Chipotle?
Chipotle because Qdoba doesn't have my thing anymore.
Okay. Okay.
But I
We'll
only get
come to you
one
guys
thing
in the
from
chat when he finishes. We'll come to you guys in the
I
chat.
only get one thing from either place. So
Okay. Cookies or brownies?
uh
Chocolate chip cookies or brownies?
man, Brookies,
Red wine or white wine?
red wine or white wine?
Yes.
I mean, it depends, but I'm gonna go with the red wine.
Lastly, would you rather know the way you die or the day that you die?
I would like to. Oh, that's a great question. That might have been the best one. We just did
That's
something
it for
like
last.
that. Dang. The way I die or the day I die? I would rather know the way than the day.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That sums it
Because I
up.
feel like
Good
if you
job.
know the way you die, there's got to be
Switch
some
it
type of
up.
influence. Yeah, there's got to be some type of influence with that.
You cannot avoid it. You know why? Think about it like this. That's a raven. She has visions. She knows what's about to happen. She tries to do everything she can
And
to
it's
avoid it.
and it happens
And it still happens
because she
because
did
she's trying to avoid
everything
it.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Crazy.
I'd rather know the
Okay.
way.
Let's bring it on to Mr. Trey. Mr. Trey, Mr. Trey. All right, let's see what they got in the chat, though. We got KDZ with the Dova, Elizabeth with the cookies. KDZ said cherry glacier Gatorade. Which
Cherry
flavor is
glacier.
that?
I think it's the white one, right?
Is it? Is it? I like the strawberry lemonade. That's my favorite Gatorade, but I prefer Powerade personally. Everybody says the day that they die. The day.
Yeah, I mean the day would be good, but like just knowing how. Because the thing is, I don't want to know when, so that way I can live every day. You know what I'm saying?
To the fullest.
To the fullest. If you know when, it's like I only got 10 days left. What am I
Yeah.
doing? It's coming soon.
Okay. The way I died. Okay. The white one. Okay, it's the white one.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, let's run it back. Let's run it back with Mr. Traster Racer.
Let's get it.
Traster Racer. All right, Traster Racer. Would you rather have pancakes, waffles, or French toast? Traster Racer.
Pancakes.
Would you rather have the pancakes or Mom's biscuits?
Mom's biscuits.
See,
That
that's
boy
not.
be
That's
smacking
easy.
Mom
But that's
biscuits.
easy.
That
I'm
boy
taking
be
the biscuits over the
smacking Mom
pancakes.
biscuits. Well, you took
You should
French
biscuits
toast
over.
over this.
I know.
Biscuits over
I'm just
biscuits.
saying.
That's tough. All right.
You
Gums
say
or mints? Gum or mints?
Mints.
Bacon or sausage?
Bacon. No
Are you
sausage.
picking mints because you don't like the smacking?
Yes.
Okay, more bounce or more height?
More balance. I like my height.
Solid. Powerade or Gatorade?
Powerade easily.
Which flavor?
The orange. You can get the two
Ooh.
Powerades for $2.50.
$2 for $2.50. Yes, or you get the big ones for $3.
Man, you get the
$2.
big ones for 99 cents at Target. Quit playing with me.
That too.
That too.
That's the orange. I didn't think you were gonna say orange. I think that
Bro,
you were gonna say
Powerade
orange.
Gatorade's the same thing, bro.
Nah.
And I've been drinking. You know what? I
Um,
really getting Powerade because mom put us some Powerade in high school. Ever since then, I've just been drinking
Bro,
Powerade.
Gatorade got too much sugar in it, bro.
No.
It does.
That's definitely factual. But that
Chipotle.
clear one hit different.
Chipotle or Qdoba?
Qdoba easily. I don't know what this fool's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about either.
Wait.
Cookies or brownies?
I still only get 2 things from there, bro. They don't have what I like
Right.
there no more. What am I
Bro,
supposed
they
to
got the
do?
Qdoba
three.
has-
Bro, they got the 3 cheese nacho, bro. You can make whatever you want.
But I don't want that. I wanted what
If
I
you wanna-
like.
If you want to make gumbo, make gumbo. They
But
have
they
the
don't.
recipe is there.
They
Still.
have
No.
gumbo still, yeah.
No, they don't.
And their queso is destroying Chipotle's, bro. Destroying it.
Like I
Chipotle
said,
had to make queso.
so
Chipotle had to make queso and copy the original.
Chipotle has E. coli infections.
Qdoba doesn't have quesadillas.
Yes, they do.
No, they
They
don't.
do.
Well, they must be like little
What do
joints.
you mean? I just got them this past summer.
Well, I've never had a
It was
quesadilla
huge.
from Chipotle before, bro.
Bro, go to
Bro.
Qdoba. Hey, out on the out by Lake Buena Vista. Go to
Yeah.
Qdoba and go. Oh, you're not even. I'm
Well,
in.
well,
I'm
well,
rolling by
well,
myself. I don't know. I'm saying that. I'm here.
Well, let me say this, Trey. We used to take trips to that Qdoba all the
Far
time.
trip.
It was a
far
far
trip.
trip. It was a far trip, but I went for that gumbo, and I got that gumbo every time.
Gumbo smacks, bro. Gumbo
Bro,
smacks. I will say that, but I will say that Qdoba's meat selection is protein selection. Their protein selection is much better than Chipotle's protein selection.
I just go for the quesadilla,
I'll
man.
say that. All right, cookies or brownies?
Cookies.
Sugarhead.
Cookies.
Man, take the brookie,
That
man.
boy- that boy
Hey,
loves
listen,
cookies.
listen.
Take the
I'm 4
cookie
days
brownie.
in. Am I 4 days in not eating sugar? When I posted that, I was doing 30 days.
I think it was like 3 days ago.
Yeah, well, I'm 3 days in. So
Proud of you, bro. Proud of you, bro. No sugar. I love that. You're
Is
doing
that what
good.
they be doing on the drink the some champs? They be clapping and everything.
I've only watched like one, I think.
Uh,
Probably not even the whole thing. All right, red wine or white wine?
red wine.
What like classic. Know the Way You Die or The Day That You Die?
Another way.
Do you know the way?
Do you know the
Okay.
way that you died today? I like Another
Well,
Way because I mean, yeah, I just need to know.
hmm.
I don't care like when I die. I just want to know like how.
Question for both you guys. Random question. Drake or Josh or iCarly?
Trick Josh.
You gotta go with Drake and Josh, bro.
But
iCarly
Fairly
was
Odd Parent,
I
Fairly
can't.
Odd Parents or Jimmy Neutron?
Fairly
now.
Odd
Does
Parents.
this include the new Fairly Odd Parents?
This is OG. This is us back in the day watching it when we get home.
Uh,
2:30,
nah,
3:30.
nah, 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 bro. Jimmy Neutron was hilarious, bro. Ain't no loving my man. Shoot up,
Chew
shoot up.
up, chew
Come
up.
on, man. It's so many
I'm gonna go
classics.
Fairly Odd Parents, bro. There's nothing, bro. There's way more classic scenes in Fairly Odd Parents.
Bro, no, you just can't
There's
remember
nothing
them
better
all,
than
bro.
Sheen's head getting huge.
Come on, bro. Here's salami leg. Here's salami leg. There's salami leg. Here's salami leg. Like, come on, bro. I can keep going.
That
And
was a good
personally, look, I don't even know which ones. I don't
I
know.
love Fairly
I
Odd
just
Parents,
know I
though.
like Jimmy Neutron. Everybody knows why I like Jimmy Neutron. It's because towards the end of the seasons, Jimmy was starting to get close with Cindy.
Cindy.
They were starting to like confess their love. I was so invested into that. I
They
was so
did.
invested. I'm
They did
like,
start having
dang, finally
a
on the
push.
island, they pushed this. I'm like, this is all I wanted. Like this is. I'm
Oh, the
like, this
island
is
when they were
everything.
by themselves. Yeah, that's funny.
Yes, that was. But I don't really have an answer for that one.
Town
I
rush
think
with
both were
crown. Jimmy and I
nice there.
decided to brain drain heaven as a crown. Baby llamas in the
Oh
middle.
my gosh,
Baby llamas in the middle.
that was
Baby llamas in the
so
middle.
funny, bro. That was so funny.
Come on, man.
KDZ said Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy.
Yeah, bro. Jimmy was.
Hope says quesadilla is big at Qdoba, by the way.
So they do have quesadillas. I honestly did
They
not
do.
listen. I did not know that Qdoba had quesadillas, and when I tell you that the only thing I got there was this gumbo, bro. That's the only thing I got,
It
bro.
was so good, bro. Hope talking about Hunter loves a rom com. I love a rom com. I'm a sucker for
I got a
romantic
question.
comedy.
Why would you not expect a Mexican restaurant to not have a quesadilla?
I just don't remember seeing it. Like
He's lost. Couldn't have.
well,
He said, "Hey,
sorry,
this one,
sorry.
this
No,
one,
no,
hey,
sorry. Let me say this. Let me say this. I was going there for a certain thing. Like
He walked into Qdoba, opened the door, and said, "Gumbo."
Oh, no gumbo? No gumbo? Oh, I'm out.
No, oh.
Didn't even look for an alternative.
You know what's
no
funny?
alternatives.
You know what's funny? That's actually what happened. That's
Dude,
actually exactly
sick.
what happened.
Didn't
I
even
was
look for an
there.
alternative.
I was there. They were like, "Yeah, we actually just discontinued that a couple days ago." Okay. Yo,
See ya.
babe, we getting quesadillas from Chipotle, and then that was
Man
that.
didn't even try to get quesadillas. That's crazy.
Wouldn't
bro.
even know
That's
they had
crazy.
them, bro. Wouldn't even know they had them. I just want one thing.
Oh man. Well, I think this was a very eventful episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. I had a lot of fun. It's 1:30 where I am, so I know I'm gonna take my behind the bed. I got practice in the morning. But this was fun. We'll see you guys next Sunday, around the same time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, get the notifications going so you can rejoin us at the same time. For me, Ian, and Trey, it's been real. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good Monday. We'll see you next week. So, peace out.
Peace.